It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports. On this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Welcome, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the home of the Jazz.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up and talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Cunningham outside, hits it from three-point range.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Smith outside, and he drives in, and Smith with the stuff.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Now here is Martin. Smith's shot is good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodlines.
5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Porter in the corner. Pass to Green. Smith outside. And stolen by Achua. Clarkson with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now here's Porter. Outside for Martin. Clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Chris. The 3. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Tate gets it to go. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Chris can't hit. Utah leading by 3. It's taken away by Smith. "40 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's picked off. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's got 6. Cunningham with it. Matthews covering. It's good. Cunningham's got 5.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Smith left side. Down low. Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Jazz. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Rockets trail. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who was very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
Smith for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Back to Gay. Drops in the layup for 2.
A confident, consistent scorer. Gay mixes it up inside and out.
Out here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Smith on the wing. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Gay. Outside for Sexton. The Jazz working the ball around now. Azubuike on the wing. Back to Sexton. Harkinen from outside. Utah gets it back. No good that time. Houston in the lead. Smith in the posts. Misses the layup. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Markkanen. And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's taken away by Smith. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Terrific job by Green, utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
Jazz trailed by 4. Outside, Sexton. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the inside. Here's Azubuike. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Azubuike's got his first points in this one.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Wing shot on the way. Out left of the wing. 6 to shoot. Out to Chris. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. It's Gay on the way. Matthews with the steal. Smith feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside.
Houston foul.
Utah's shooting their first free throws here for the night.
His first personal foul.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Out to Chris. Here's Smith. And that one, good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Smith showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Cunningham outside. Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to Martin. And here are the Rockets. A 2-point game. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Green, and it's blocked.
And that's sixth man of the year hustle by Clarkson, outworking the shooter and just locking him up.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Smith. The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How is that reset going?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Back to Clarkson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Cunningham with it. Now Green defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Smith wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Houston.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The Jazz working the ball around now.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And Martin now top of the key. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's Martin on the wing. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Right side, Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. And they recover it. From the arc. Green with the rebound. Rockets on offense. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Gordon a screen. Outside Porter. Outside Green. And stolen by Achua. Left side Clarkson. 3-on-3. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Smith. Utah with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Pass to Clarkson. And Utah turns it over again.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
36 seconds left in the third. And here's Chris. The Rockets with another miss. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Matthews with the steal. Now Tate driving the lane. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. And so it's Houston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night.
The Rockets, 43.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Smith. Joseph with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. The tray. And Corey Joseph with the three. Joseph's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, he can be lethal from distance. When Joseph has room to fire, he's not going to hesitate.
Pass to Tate. Back to Chris. The kick out to Matthews. 4 on the clock. Off target with his three.
Houston ball.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Pass to Cunningham. To the middle. Back to Markkanen. Utah moving it around. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Leading by 12. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Gordon. Here's the three. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Markkanen in the corner. On the wing, Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
Smith outside. Pass to Gordon. Screen by Smith. Fires the three. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And the Jazz, another three.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Smith outside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Assisted.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Porter. Outside Gordon. Over in the corner, Green. Outside Porter. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Kevin Porter Jr. That's his first.
And that one misses.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Green, no luck. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They double him with Green. Here's Bridges. Rockets with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub
For the Rockets.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smith.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Outside Porter. In the corner, Smith with it. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Now here's Joseph. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were